Hi, it's Michelle Einstein Songbird Song. I'm going to talk about how the artists pick Mary Magdalene's events from her life out of the air, because she lives unfinished cycles up in the air, and they pick them out of the air and make songs and get rich and famous. My forever love, watching over me from up above, as a fetus, as a pedestrian on the ground. Fly me up to where you are beyond the distant star, Amelia Earhart. From your ear to your heart. These are lines Josh Groban was singing in the song To Where You Are. Video Josh Groban, To Where You Are. Official 20th anniversary music video. He sings, you sing. I wish upon tonight to see you smile. I had to take out a bank loan to have the dental work to give me a Hollywood smile in order to qualify me to be accepted in American Airlines Stewardess College. If only for a while. That's Josh Groban singing, doing 5-hour flights from New York City, JFK Airport, to LAX, Los Angeles. I'm serving the VIPs in first class cabin, and you probably fly first class, Josh Groban. Okay, so what do we got here? We got you. Whoops. We got you. Eyes. E-Y-E-S, eyes. And ears. The order, the uterus. What's that? R-A-G-N-A-A-N-D. What is that word? Uterus and song. It's blurry, that's why I can't see what it is. Oh, Radhaswami, Lord of the Soul, that's what that is. And you, okay, he's singing her part. Pa's art. Pa, who what in heaven, who art in heaven. Our Father who art in heaven. Our Pa who art in heaven. Where have I been all your life? You asked Josh Groban. Cultivating our 8 children, hoping you don't Welsh on the deal. My eyes saw you as perfect. As a father. You would be a perfect father, soft but strong, right though sometimes wrong. My ears hear you speak, sing my feelings and sometimes your own. If you can speak, you can sing. That's an African proverb. Don't Welsh on the deal, Josh Groban. Fruit is our first ingredient. Okay. Strawberry feels forever. The Beatles. Josh sings, you are my forever love. You're watching me from up above. Amelia Earhart. First woman. To attempt to fly across solo around the world, I think it was. Storage space running out, says my Android. Some system functions may not work. A breath away is not far to where you are. Your breath went away, Amelia Earhart. Michael Bublé, Adam, the first man, said he'll probably die in a plane crash, thinking he's you, Amelia Mary Earhart. Because he loves you, and he knows you died the first. You were the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Josh Groban's the Atlantic Ocean. Earhart was an American aviation pioneer. Grace Muriel, let's see what we got here. Sibling, Grace Muriel Earhart Morrissey. Steve Lamb Morrissey is Stevie Wonder's Sharia Moore. My Sharia Moore, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish you were mine. Da 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 da. Earhart, her navigator, named Fred Noonan, and their aircraft have never been found, like the lost city of Atlantis. Edgar Cayce was an American clairvoyant who channeled his higher self. We'll talk about the English channel in a moment. We'll talk about the YouTube channels. This song, To Where You Are, I found on the Josh Groban YouTube channel. Clairvoyant Decoded. Sea, Live, Air, Voyager. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, got to go round. That's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Sounds like Amelia Earhart's crash, doesn't it? Her airplane crash into the Atlantic Ocean. It would appear to have been what happened. Before Amelia Earhart, it was Harriet Quimby, the Queen, Michelle Birdsong, the first female to fly across the English Channel. She was a remarkable woman endowed with natural beauty, flamboyance, a penchant for adventure, and a flair for self-promotion. Flamboyant Decoded. Flew. What is that word? L-E-W? F-L-E-W. Oh, that's flew first. Michelle Birdsong. Order. Eyes and ears. First. Angel. Ancestors. She's an angel. Angel Michelle from heaven, right. And a pen. She was a writer. And is a writer currently. She wrote a children's book. I just got this from. She wrote this children's book with her daughter. Sneezy the Greasy babysits Abigail. Michelle Birdsong and Robin Birdsong. Illustrated by her son from a past life, T.J. Robshaw. We did a funny commercial where it said, "The girls love Sneezy the Greasy." Okay. She's written many more books than that. I happen to have that picture at hand. Okay, now where were we? As a reporter with Leslie's Illustrated. No, it begins up here. She arrived in New York City in 1903, landing a job as a reporter with Leslie's Illustrated Weekly. Is that like Sports Illustrated now? She hooked up with the jet set of the time. Soon, she was traveling the country alone, searching for stories, learning to drive an automobile, and displaying an independence not expected of a woman. Over here, H-I-N-G, King, is an Indian spice. Nanak, Guru Nanak, and the 10 little Indians, the 10 Sikh gurus. Okay. Now, about her independence. Siamese twins. Her Siamese twin was a boy. She felt him out. At times. And he felt her at times. In him. That's why Gurinder Singh, B.F. Skinner, said, "We have both in us, male and female. Universe's condition." Mary Magdalene's universe, Michelle Einstein, songbird, makes for a universal condition. Because everybody is using her verses. See? So if she's got her Siamese twin, the boy in her, and he's got his Siamese twin, the girl, in him, then that's what happens to the rest of the universe, to the rest of the world. Because they're imitating her. See? The 10 Sikh Gurus, detective story, or mystery. They said, disappeared, mild red. Then there were none. Oh, they each disappeared, mild red. Then there were none. None, N-U-N. She was a nun in The Sound of Music, Maria, who became a baroness. Baroness Von Trapp family. Family singers. She taught the orphans to sing, and they became a professional singing group. When her husband, the baron, lost all his money, they didn't suffer because they could sing professionally. He sang with them. Very successful group at the time. The Van Trapp family singers. So none decoded. Enter, order, new country, America, land of the free and home of the brave. Now that's where the Sikh gurus went. They came to America. Okay? The new country. The 10 little Indians disappeared. They came to America. They were reborn to American parents. And it says, my woman's up in the air. My reason to be brave. Josh Groban said on the extra video where he said, where have you been all my life? He said he didn't know where the song came from. This my reason to be brave came from. I'm telling you now, I must smile even if the tail's on fire. The stewardesses must, an American airline stewardess must smile even if the tail's on fire. And there's a song, Smile, with Andrea Bocelli, Celine Dion, Josh Groban, and Amelia Estevez's sister. She sings so well, and others. David Foster's wife. And they're singing Smile. It's a lovely video. It's called Nurse's Hero. Check it out. It's wonderful. So anyway, one day the captain said on the air, over the microphone, the PA, the landing gear isn't working consistently, and that they were going to have to land on their belly or manually without the gear, without the wheels to cushion the landing. So the passengers, if he was able to land the plane safely, would, I hate it when my eye starts itching when I'm talking here. Okay. The passengers will have to, so if he can land the plane safely without friction causing a fire, the passengers will have to slide down the chute. She, Mary Magdalene's on number 9. She has unlimited energy. She should multitask all the unfinished cycles, Gestalt therapy thoughts are up in the air. In other words, if she's working on something and stops to start working on something else, which is called multitasking, the first thing she was working on is unfinished and it's up in the air, okay? So before she can bring her thoughts, her ideas down to earth, other artists pull them from what Jungian therapists call the collective unconscious. And they make video songs or other forms of art and get themselves rich and famous. And leaving her poor and abandoned and destitute. I don't know what that word is, rapid, leaving her R-H-I-D, so I don't know. When I write so fast, I can't read my writing sometimes. So, sung by the Searchers, a song by the Searchers called Love Potion Number 9. Okay, that's an entertaining little song. And it's at the, and he says, your memory is still clear. And that's what Josh Groban sings. And then love potion number 9, so I started kissing everything in sight. And it's at the Whoa, Can You Help Me channel. Everything in sight. Hing. Remember, hing is the Indian spice. Nanak and the 10 Sikh gurus. So they started kissing their light. Okay, the end. The Quora Digest. Somebody else. Do souls ever lose track of each other after reincarnation? That's why Josh Groban said, where have you been all my life? He lost track of her. Okay? Josh Groban looks into the camera at his sister, mother, wife on his vlog. Vibrate. Love, girl. He's vibrating love to this girl. And he asks, like I said before, where have you been all my life? I've been looking for you. And then this is something else. This is scenes from the paper. 1994, YouTube. It's a tabloid. Directed by Ron Howard. This smash hit has been hailed by U.S. Magazine as one of the most entertaining movies to come out of Hollywood. I know why I have this here, because he said, where have you been all my life? And she's saying, in New York. Fabulous New York. And you've been in Hollywood and Los Angeles. Okay, so the rooftop talk with the backdrop of gorgeous New York City. Get me rewrite the paper print, a great cult movie Monday. Ron Howard directs this wildly entertaining comedy drama about a day in the life of a New York tabloid newspaper with a great cast, including Batman and including the lawyer from Michael Corleone's lawyer from Godfather 2. He's in it too. He's great. Okay, so I've broken down some mysteries. They aren't mysteries anymore, right? Okay. So this is, where is it? I'm so proud of my granddaughter. You see, this is her here. This is Sneezy Greasy Baby. This is Abigail, right? This is Abigail. Okay? And this is Abigail grown up. See? This is not the best picture of her. I have some really good pictures of her somewhere. But anyway, it says Jindara Ransinger. That's Abigail. She was also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. She was Shirley Temple. And she was Rosie the Riveter. John Mall High School, class of 2022 Senior Spotlight. She wants to be, do they say, I don't know if they say, yeah, they say it here. Outside of class, Jindara participated in the gaming club with Mr. Hallahan. She also has shown her artistic talents in Miss Witt's art classes. Jindara is most happy and proud of the accomplishment of graduating on time, because her mother got a GED, and so did her grandmother, myself, and so did my mother. So Jindara is doing a first. I told her she's a great role model for her younger brother and sister, Lou and Ostara. She will miss the daily socialization at school, as her favorite memory is making new friends. After graduation, Jindara plans to join the workforce with an eye on science in the future. She would love to become a biological anthropologist. or perhaps get into teaching in that field. We wish Jindara much success in all of her future endeavors. Congratulations, graduate. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot. These are Father's Day cards. This is for Milton, my father, King George V. And this is for Hassan. It's